What's up, everyone? Just want to stop and make a quick video on today's assignment. The assignment, which is determining limiting reactant and theoretical yield. I want to show you the first problem, show you the calculations that you should be getting and how to interpret those calculations. And then I want to make another video on how to identify how to determine how much excess reactant remains after the reaction has taken place. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. I'm going to show you my iPad and the work that you should have for that first problem. All right, so what you should be looking at here is the stuff from the first problem. So when we're looking at this problem, what you can see is that we're starting with 16.3 grams of magnesium and 4.52 grams of oxygen. That's how much of our reactants we're starting with in that reaction. Now, we want to figure out how much magnesium oxide can be produced from those two reactants. So what we needed to do was we needed to do two stoichiometric calculations. First, going from 16.3 grams of magnesium, figure out how much magnesium oxide that can produce, which was 27 grams. Then we take 4.52 grams of oxygen, and we want to determine how much magnesium oxide can be produced from that, which we were able to determine was 11.4 grams. Now, when you're interpreting, and hopefully by this point you're okay with stoichiometry, going from grams of one thing to grams of another. But now we need to be able to interpret that. When I use 16.3 grams of magnesium, I can produce 27 grams of magnesium oxide. Now, I only have 4.52 grams of oxygen, and that amount of oxygen is only going to allow me to produce 11.4 grams of magnesium oxide. What that tells me is we run out of oxygen before we run out of magnesium. Oxygen is going to be our limiting reactant, Lr. That runs out first. That gives us the smallest amount of product between these two values right here. That means that the smaller value is our theoretical yield. That's how much we are going to be able to produce with the amounts of reactants that we started with. We are only going to be able to make 11.4 grams of magnesium oxide from the reactants that we started with. So that means we have extra magnesium. So magnesium is our excess reactant, or ER. Okay, so that's how you're going to interpret those questions. Which one's that limiting reactant and which one's the excess reactant? Now, stay tuned for another video where we do the second part of the equation, and we want to determine how much excess remains. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Keep working hard. I miss you guys, and I'll be making sure